Okay. Yeah, just put it there. Yeah, it's almost. Okay, so wala na may clarifications or questions before Ruel will start. Ruel, okay na ka? Okay, so ayan. You're still under ano day ka Ruel kaning medicines? Okay, so you can start now. Ruel? Baliktad siya.
Ma'am, dili madungog, ma'am.
Wala. Yeah. Can you click share sound? Mag-share sound ka. Na yung mga dot dara.
Mas evening is all about medicine, tools, and techniques, and also sheep and goat dairy management. Name of medicine or drugs and paano gamitin and how much to give and other information. So medicine or drugs when given properly will cure animals. When you use medicines, you will need to know the following words: intramuscular injection, intravenous, and subcutaneous. So pag maingon tag intramuscular, from muscle is the site is the most typically used. So kasagaran mo ni yun niya ang ginagamit sa tuwa karon, so labi na karon sa vaccine for vaccine sa mga tao, di lang sa mga hayop, for sa mga tao pod. And intravenous is a medication or another substance into a vein. So kung may tag vein is ugat. So directly into the bloodstream. And subcutaneous is injection. So kailangan pag inject nimo sa kahayop, dapat katong dagom niya dili maigo sa muscle part or muscle layer. Dito lang siya sa subcutaneous part or sunod sa atong panit sa mga hayop. So, drenching, bolosis, dipping, and spraying. So mo ni atong ginagamit para magtambal sa kahayop nagsakit. So pag may tag drenching is katong naga-take tag vitamins nga atong ginagamit kay katong dako nga syringe, so ginapaslak lang siya sa baba. And bolosis is isa ni siya ka tablet. Ang dipping is katong paligo or hulom sa kahayop para mag-control sa ticks or mga kato. So pag maingon tag powder, so ginamake siya sa water to give animal or a dry medicine which is used on the outside of the animal. And ointment is a creamy or oily to spread on the skin or on different parts of the body. So pag drops, so small amounts such as eye or air drops. And dress to clean wound and put on disinfectant. So pag may wound is katong mga samad-samad. Sulphur and antibiotics, medicine which are used to kill germs. So liter, milliliter, kilogram, gram or milligram. So mao ni siya ginatawag nga international units. So mao ni siya ginabase nga pag-measure sa antibiotics kung pila ka liter, pila ka kilogram, and pila ka gram or unsa ba diha. So in the size and weight of the animals, pag mingon tag large animals, so isa na siya ang camel, horse, large cattle and buffalo. Pag medium animals naman, so na siya sa mga small cattle, donkeys, mules, llamas, and large pig. Small animals naman, mao ni siya mga sheep, goats, alpacas, small pig, young cattle, young buffalo, and young camels. Or very small naman, young sheep, goats, and piglets. For birds, chickens, ducks, and turkeys. So, dito naman tayo sa disinfectants for wounds. So, isa ni siya ka liquid or are used to clean dirt from the wound and kill germs. So, pag may tag salt water, so add large spoonful of salt to a liter of clean water to make a very cheap and good disinfectant for wounds. And acrylamide, an orange or red powder, prepare by adding 1 part of powder to 1,000 parts of clean water. So, very good for cleaning wounds ni siya and abscesses after removing the pus. Abscesses is katong kaning magsamad na siya tapos magnana. And tincture or iodine, a dark brown liquid used to dress wounds. So gentian violet, a liquid for dressing wounds and burns. For alcohol naman, so alcohol is mainly kuha naman yun sa toa kanang sigaran mo naman yun atong ginagamit labi na karon sa atong pandemic is mao yun yung nagagamit sa atong pag-disinfectant sa atong mga kamot. So mamatay yung mga germs para di kay ta sa mga sakit. Dettol and TCP, solution of phenol and sodium salicylate. Trade names of disinfectants which can be used on the animal for your hands and instruments. So, ginagamit ni siya para sa mga kamot na to and sa mga gamit na to sa mga pag-opera sa mga hayop. So, or mga kagamit na to sa mga farm na to. And disinfect and soap para mahinlo na to ang mga kulungan sa atong mga farm. JS and Clorox and Creosote. So, pag mong Clorox, murag gyapon ni siya katong Zonrox. So, effective gyapon ni siya para pag disinfectant sa atong mga equipment and sa mga kulungan sa atong mga hayop. And dressing for mouth lesion or mouthwash. So, magamit tag syringe, big syringe to flush out the mouth. And salt and water of potassium permanganate or hydrogen peroxide. Copper sulfate or bluestone used to parts in 100 parts of water. And dressing for foot, these solution are used to kill germs causing foot rot is kanang madaot ang mga tiil sa mga hayop. Kasagaran ani goats, cattle, or horse. So, magamit lang tag tincture of iodine or Dettol or TCP, copper sulfate or bluestone. Use it as 10% solution and add lang tag 10 parts to 90 parts of water. Formaldehyde, available as 40% solution in bottles. So, add lang tag 1 part of this to 8 parts of water to make a solution of the correct strength. Chloramphenicol, a spray. This is good for use on the foot and on other wounds. For antibiotics naman, or antibiotic powder, this must only be used to kill germs in wounds. Chloramphenicol, tetracycline, or any antibiotic for injection, they are injected into the animal either subcutaneously, intramuscular, or intravenously. Procaine penicillin give 100,000 international unit for every 10 kilogram of body weight. So, intramuscular sa muscle na siya. Igo for 3 to 4 days. And Vencetine penicillin give 120,000 international units for every 10 kilogram of body weight. By single lang siya. Intramuscular gyapon. From muscle gyapon na siya. Oxytetracycline give 50 mg for every 10 kilogram of body weight. Intramuscular injection gamit ang intramuscular from muscle and 3 to 4 days. Antibiotics by mouth or oral. This may be as a powder, velocis, capsule, tablets, or face. So, oxytetracycline tablets give 250 mg tablet for every 20 kilogram of body weight. For every day na siya for 4 to 5 days. Sulphur drugs for wounds. These powders are very good for keeping the wound clean and dry. So sulfanilamide or sulfatiazole, these are very good dusting powder for wounds. Negasan powder, a mixture of mainly sulfanilamide and can be used daily. So pwede siya daily on a wound para mauga to iyahang samad. Sulfur drugs by mouth or oral. Sulfaguanidine, this may be given orally as a bolus or can be broken. So, pwede siya i-mix pa sa mga feed sa animals. So, give 50 mg for every 10 kilogram of body weight every day for 3 to 4 days. Sulfa drugs by injection. Sulfadimidine solution give 1 gram for every 10 kilogram of body weight by intravenous or subcutaneous. So, pwede siya sa muscle for every day for 3 to 4 days. Internal parasite of ruminants. Available as drenches, paste, bolusis, or for subcutaneous injection. So, ano siyang paraan para magpurgata sa mga hayop. So, albendazole, given as drench or paste, is very good against roundworms, tapeworms, and flukes. So, mao ni siya mga bulate nga nagakaon sa nutrients sa sulod sa to ang mga hayop sa nutrients sa hayop. So, kailangan din siya ipurga para mahuas ang mga bulate. And levamisole, given as drench or subcutaneous injection, kills roundworms and lungworms. Nitroxinil, given by subcutaneous injection, is very good against both young and adult flukes or blood fluke. So, kani mga lungworms, tapeworms, roundworms, ang lungworms ang kalahi sila ha kay lahi siya sa round o tape. Dini siya tag-as pero ang ginakuha niya kay maglisod og hinga, coughing og mabawasan ang timbang sa imong hayop. So di ni siya pareha sa kuan mga tag-as, hindi siya kay bulat, di siya ingon nga bulate. Pero delikado po ni siya sa mga hayop. And parasite of horses, donkeys, and mules. So available as drenches, paste, or powders to mix in the feed. Fenbendazole and Fevantel, both are very good against young and adult gutworms and lungworms. Gutworms is mga bitok yapon. Haloxone mix in the feed. This is active against gutworms and lungworms and boats. So internal parasite of pigs. Available as drench for inject or to mix in the feed. Levamisole, good activity and can be given subcutaneously. Piperacin salts usually mixed in the feed, active against gutworms. Farbendazole and fenbendazole as a drench or in feed. Internal parasite of poultry. Birds can treated by giving medicine orally or adding it to feed or water. Piperacin salts can be given as a dose by mouth or may be added to feed or drinking water. Tetramysol or ribamisol given in the drink water. So ihalo siya sa tubig. Treating lice, fleas and mites. Treatment are available as dusting powders, pour on, dips in spray. Comapus use for ruminants as spray, dips in powder, as powder for pigs, poultry and horse active against fly maggots. Amitraz as a pour-on or spray for pigs against mange and lice. So, yung tag-mange ka itong mga kagid-kagid. Lindin as an oil used for mange and equines. Malatayon used as powder for poultry. So, treatment for ticks. Kumapus, diazinon or plumetrin available as dips in spray. Treatment for trypanosomes. Suramin very good in camels, also used for equines. Samorin used in ruminants and equines. Coccidio tats for chicken and ducks. So ginamix siya for feed gapon and sa tubig. Sulfacyanoxylin given twice a day for 2 days in water, repeated 3 days later. So amprolium and soline given in the feed. Mastitis. Antibiotics or sulfa drugs given by mouth or by injection are used to treat severe mastitis. So severe mastitis katong infection sa mga tutoy sa mga hayop. Penicillin and streptomycin, special mastitis tube. Insert the end of the tube into the teeth and empty the contents into the other. So massage other. So other is katong mga ugat-ugat sa mga tutoy. So repeat treatment for 3 days after each milking. Trasiline for intramammary use only. From bloat naman, many treatments giving in Unit 8. Stop bloat and burp are commercial produced treatments for bloat. Diarrhea. Antibiotics or sulfa drugs are given by mouth when fever is associated with diarrhea. With containing salt and sugar is given by mouth. So, tissue, a brown powder which is mixed with water and giving as a drench. Small animals give 2 grams, ang large naman is 15 grams. So, by large animals, 120 grams sa chalk, kinamix lang siya sa water. For medium animals naman, and 80 grams chalk. Small is 40 gram, and very small animal is 20 grams sa chalk. So, kaolin or china clay, a white powder mixed with water and give as a drench. Give twice as much as for chalk. Liquid paraffin or linseed oil given by mouth. For large animal, give 500 ml or 0.5 liter. Medium animal, give 250 ml. Small animal, give 100 ml. And very small animal, give 20 to 50 ml. So, there are many forms of paraffin. So, dapat isure po na to nga paghatag na itong medicine sa itong mga hayop, dapat nakasunod ta ani nga mga ml kay kung takabalo kung large animal di niya imong gihatag lang to 20 to 50 lang kulang gyapon. So dapat taga sunod ta sa mga unsay kuan sa mga veterinarian, then i-sure po na to nga tama atong paghatag og medicine sa atong mga animals. And magnesium sulfate, Epsom salts, white powder which is dissolved in water and given by mouth. Dose for large animal is 500 gram. Medium animals give to 50 grams. Small animals 50 to 80 grams. And very small animals give 5 to 20 grams. So mix the powder with clean water and give as a drench. Do not give horses, donkeys, and mules for more than 100 grams. So dili dapat ihatagaan og kuan. So, so dili siya mulapas. And castor oil give to horses, mules, donkeys, and pigs. From drops and ointments for eyes naman, the Trasiline Ointment, put a little ointment in the corner of the eye 4 or 5 times a day, 4 to 3 4 to 4 to 3 days. Ay sorry. 4 to 3 to 5 days. And betamethason, put drops in twice a day for 3 to 4 days. And drops for ears. Warm water and soap can be used to gently clean the air. And gamisin naman, mix in paraffin and used to treat air mange. So, para sa mga kagid-kagid. Ringworm treatment. Tincture of iodine, remove cracks around lesions. Apply iodine solution every 2 days as required. Crisofulvin, this is a powder which is added to the feed. Poisoning treatment. Charcoal mixed with water. Give 1 gram of charcoal for every 20 kilogram body weight. Can repeat daily for 4 to 5 days. Kaolin or China clay mixed with water. Give as a drench 10 grams to a small animals and 200 grams to a horse, cow, or camel. Then for to 5 days siya gina-repeat daily. Oral rehydration fluids can be made by adding 6 teaspoons of sugar and half a teaspoon of salt to 1 liter of clean warm water. Give this as drench or from nipple bottle. For sheep or goats naman, maghatag ng tag 500 ml 4 times a day for 3 days. Then large animals, give 5% of body weight 2 times a day. Vitamin deficiency in ruminants. For vitamin A, D, or E, linked to body weight, may be repeated in 30 days. For vitamin B1 or a mixture of vitamin B, inject according to level direction into the vein, muscle, or under the skin. Injection may be repeated daily. So okay lang siya sa ugat-ugat, sa muscle, or sa skin i-inject. For important veterinary tools or instruments, there are a number of veterinary tools or instruments which the PAHCW will need in order to be able to carry out his work. So, thermometer with carrying case. The thermometer is an important tool and must be kept clean, carefully stored, and carried so that it's not broken. Sirens and needles. Sirens are made of glass or plastic and are used to inject drugs or medicine or vaccine into the body. So, na siya 2 types of needle fitments and you must make sure that the needle fits the syringe correctly before you use it. So, na siya mga different size sa needles. Siyempre, kung mag-inject og mga hayop, di man ta patakag inject nga dako atong sirens nya gamay ditong inject ko i-inject. So mao ni siya ang part sa syringe needles. So makita na to ang plunger and ang barrel asa dapit mo tong mga size kung pila ka gram sa tong ma-inject sa pila tong makuha sa medicine. Ang plain tip, needle hub, ang needle. So na siya ikuan ang needle, ang katong hait din niya nga kuan matawag to siya bevel, tapos ang salt and lumen. So sa dose syringe naman, large syringe made of metal, plastic or glass can be used to wash out or flush mouth lesion, wounds or abscesses. These are used with a nozzle and not a needle fitted to them. So mo ni siya ang ginagamit ang dose syringe katong mag vitamins ta sa kuan, gina pa ginapakuan lang nato sa baba, ginapaagi, panganga lang nato sa kahayop, then mo ni siya ang dose syringe. So drench bottle, any long necked bottle will do. If 20 centimeter or rubber hose is attached to the mouth of the bottle, it will make it easier to put the medicine into the mouth. Stomach tube, teeth catheter. So wala man siya picture pero ang katong kuan niya is gina sulod lang siya sa katong ginaagihan sa stomach tube. Then dito na gina-apply ang medicine or mag vitamins baka. So ang teeth catheter is for remove milk from other of animals with mastitis. So, motong other nga magkatong magugat-ugat ang tutoy sa hayop. And for castration instrument, so is illustrator with rubber rings. So ang Burdeso guys is mo ni siya katong pagka-straight sa kanding nga dili na kailangan putlon. So ang katulang ang sulod sa ugat guro niya maputol, mura ginaipit lang niya mutong maputol itong sulod mutong pamaagi sa castrate sa kanding. Yung scalpels or blade or sharp knives, these are necessary to cut and open in abscesses and to use for castration and other simple operation. So a clean, sharp shaving razor can also be used. So pag mag-castrate ta, na tay knife nga magamit kay para paghiwa sa panit sa itlog sa mga hayop ug mag-castrate ta. So trocar and cannula used to get rid of gas from the rumen of animals with bloat. So kaning trocar and cannula mo ni siyang katong ginatusok sa natoy nakita nako sa sample sa video nga ginatusok ang tiyan sa baka kay para ang katong hangin mugawas ang kaning bloat kay mo ni siyang magdako ang tiyan sa isa ka baka motong ang kaning trocar and cannula mo ni siyang ginagamit sa paggawas sa hangin sa tiyan. So ginatusok lang siya sa kilid, then mugawas na iyahang hangin. So nose holder in twitch. The nose holder is used to control cattle and buffalo. It can be made by the blacksmith. The twitch is used to control horses, donkeys or mules, and you can make it yourself. So nose holder in twitch so for controlling animal's head. So pag kailangan mag-control ta sa kahayop, so magamit lang ta aning motong gamiton na to ang nose holder and twitch. And ropes to restrain animals. Ropes will be needed to tie up and control and catch animals. So tie up ang nose or itan so para makontrol ang animals. Then hoof cutters and clippers. Hoof cutters are needed for hoof trimming and clippers are used for nails and teeth. Bottles or disinfectants, tincture of iodine and alcohol. This and some cotton wool, bandage and pads or clean cotton. cloths are needed for wounds. So maghinlo tag samad sa kahayop, kailangan po natay cotton or clothes kay para mahinluan jud, mawala jud tuyang germs ngatong mga nana niya pag mag-disinfect sa kuan or magkuha tag mga germs sa samad, itong mga nana makuha to siya. And a strong bag, so kailangan po na to strong bag kung tayo mag-operation tanya wala tay strong bag, wala tay mga sudlanan sa tong tools, so needed po na to ang strong bag para natay kasudlan sa tong tools, then natay masudlan, then pag hinlo na to dito na nato ibutang. So sterilization of instrument or sterilize or killing germs. So sa mga sirens, needles, scalpel blades, teeth catheters, and scalpels must be truthfully clean and sterilized. So pag human sa to paggamit, kailangan jud mahinlo. Kay kung di na siya minloan, nagyapon na siya germs, mapuy-an gyapon siya germs. So kailangan pag human na to gamit, so kailangan hinluan. So ang uban ging siren ginalabay. So kailangan po nato i-brush, sabunan. So pwede pod sa katong init nga tubig. So put the instrument in a clean cooking pan. So ano siya? Or a metal container. So with 15 minutes dapat i-boil siya para patay jud tong germs. So syringe must be separate plunger and barrel for sterilizing. So katong mga dili pwedeng ma-sterilize nga mga gamit or instrument, so pwede na nato siya pwede na ito magamit. Injection. There are several ways to inject animals with drugs and medicine ay vaccine. So intramuscular injection, so mo ni siya makita nato sa asa dapit na to inject ang atong asa dapit nga part nga mag-inject ta sa kahayop. So intramuscular shoot or called IM for shoot short. Other possible site for IM injection, so sa paa jud for muscle jud siya. So ang best place jud siya nga ginaigo gina kasagaran naga-inject ta dapit sa liog jud. So man ni siya, so makita na to asa dapit ang best place nga pag-inject sa tong sa kahayop. So man ni siya muscle of the hip, the upper back leg, so makita na to asa dapit ang leg, the middle of the neck, so diri ang best place of shoot, so the shoulder or the chest muscle. So kasagaran naman sa togoro naka-inject na sa mga hayop. So kabalo na jud ta kung asa dapit ang place nga asa dapit nga part nga atong i-inject ang isa kahayop, sig pataka tag-inject dito sa nga bukog-bukog maigo. So dapat aware po ta kung asa dapit mag-inject. So intravenous injection is made into a big vein or jugular in the neck. This vein collect blood from the head and carries into the heart. So you will need someone to help you to control. So kani po is kailangan po nato ni mahibalan nga or masabtan nga kung mag-inject gani tag isa kahayop, dili pud pataka tag kita-kita lang tahi dako atong i-inject nya kita lang isa mag-inject tahi mag-inject ta nya kuan day kayong hayop nang iglas kaayo. So kailangan pud nato nga naay magunit na apoy motabang og kuan para tay sa kaning intravenous sa ugat man jud dapat niigo. So medyo natog na mugunit na jud motabang sa pag-inject sa ato ang hayop. So intravenous injection. So mo ni siya ang example. So kailangan jud nga kunon ang isa ka panit kay para dito maigo ang sa ugat or sa vein. So mo ni siya example. Sa subcutaneous injection naman, so this means injecting under the skin. It's done by picking up a loose fold of skin from the neck of shoulder. Take care not to inject into your fingers or that you push the needle is so much that comes out on the other side of the skin fold. So dapat careful jud ta kay pasig kani pag subcutaneous atong gamit. So kailangan i-kuan jud ang panit para maigo dito sa subcutaneous katong sunod sa panit. So mo ni siya ginakita diri, ginapislit jud tong panit para dito masulod sa subcutaneous. Intramammary injection. So used to empty antibiotics in a intramammary tube into the udder or put drugs into the udder using a teat catheter. So remember that before you make injections, dapat walay hugaw or lapok ang udder. So dapat magamit ta og limpyo nga syringe kanang dili balik-balik paggamit kanang bag-o. So ikatulo dapat limpyo ang atong kamot. So for vaccination naman, so kailangan pod maghatag ta og vaccination for animals kay para layo siya sa mga mikrobyo o sakit. Ang vaccine pod para po dili na mulala ang sakit sa hayop or sa tao, o ginaundang niya ang pag-spread sa mikrobyo. So for example ani nga mga sakit para sa rinderpest, rabies, anthrax, and horse sickness ug mga sakit-sakit sa tiil ug baba, sa pamaagi sa bakuna maprotektahan nato or matambalan nato ang mga sakit-sakit sa hayop. So remember, kung magbakuna ta dili nato ibalik-balik ang gamit ug ang gamit ang syringe kay para likay ta sa pag-spread sa germs or mikrobyo. So manilingan po